Now, this episode is going way longer than I expected, but hey, fuck it. We're here to hang out. So we got the fun portion of the pod out. Now it's gonna go ahead and be a little more serious, right? Because there are a couple topics that me and Rob wanted to touch for a variety of reasons. And the topics that we're gonna touch on in order. We're gonna go ahead and react to the Deshaun Watson article that came out. After that, we'll go ahead and touch on the Rooney Rule, and then I'll finish up with the Cowboys and whatever the fuck they got going on over there, bro. But let's start with the Deshaun Jackson stuff, man. So there was an article with Deshaun Jackson and Deshaun Watson. I apologize. My bad, Deshaun Jackson. I'm over here throwing you in the mud with the freaky man, dog. My bad, bro. Y'all don't even spell y'all name the same, bro. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. But the article did an investigative report on Deshaun Watson and basically the past 3 years, why it was so bad, why he was one of the worst quarterbacks we've ever seen. And that's not hyperbole. He's legitimately one of the worst quarterbacks that has ever graced the football field for that many starts.
Herbie, when you have an EPA that can match Jamarcus Russell's,
Jamarcus Russell.
That's incredible. Go ahead.
And he was the only one. So it was Jamarcus Russell, Blaine Gabbert, Zach Wilson. You never want to be compared to Jamarcus Russell, and Zach Wilson. That's a nasty combo, dog. That's a nasty combo, dog. And the Athletic just dug into what was really going on behind the scenes, how bad it really got, how nasty it was. So, Rod, I know we both read it, but I want to go ahead and let you take the lead, man. So, what was some of the most interesting details that you were able to piece from the report on your end, sir?
So, as I was reading it, I took some notes, Herbie. So, I'll just go, since we're kind of running pressed for time, I'll go through them real quick.
Nah, you don't got to rush. It's cool. It's cool.
All right, bet. So obviously Watson re-injured himself, which is like the biggest thing. But I'm gonna start with a quote that somebody from the Browns organization said, which I think encapsulates just how the feeling was about him. Somebody in the organization said you have to bring. This is after Joe Flacco took over after he had gotten hurt. You have to bring Joe back. Somebody has to teach Deshaun the offense. Joe picked it up faster in 30 days than Deshaun in 2 years. Herbie, this is who the Browns paid $230 million for.
Guaranteed.
Herbie,
fully guaranteed.
Herbie, Deshaun Watson, Herbie, take a look at some of the marks this man has. The Browns failed last season. The Browns failed to score, this season. The Browns failed to score 20 points in any Watson start this season. They averaged 4 yards per play with him under center. He was so disjointed, Herbie, that there were times where the offense was completely out of sync. He couldn't even get his drop back depth right. There were players who complained where he would drop back 8 yards, or he was supposed to drop back 8 yards and he would drop back 6, which would in turn fuck up the protection, have linemen run into him. Like, he would literally drop back into sacks, Herbie. Deshaun Watson, Herbie, might be the first quarterback in history we've ever seen work remote. He is a quarterback in theory who got paid. That's what he became, Herbie. And it's a fucking shame. This man got a death threat, Herbie. His agent, David Mulugeta, received a death threat from someone who said they were going to shoot him and will burn down his house. Like, he has developed this just vitriol for him. And why not, Herbie? He came into the Browns organization. Kevin Stefanski has a system that's been ran since God knows how long, the Shanahan-Kubiak system, which has shown success.
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson, wide zone concept, right? Deshaun Watson comes in and goes, no, I want to go shotgun.
Not doing it.
Not
my vibe.
I don't fuck with that shit. Yeah, I want to go shotgun. All right? And how much success has you had with that, bro? Nada. They fired the offensive coordinator. Go ahead, Herb. Go ahead.
No. And not to cut you off, but the reason why he could do all of that is because he got a fully guaranteed contract. He, more than anybody in recent memory, had a team by the fucking balls. They had to do whatever they wanted. They had to do whatever he wanted because he had a fully guaranteed contract. And this is what happens when you allow true free agency to creep into the NFL. NFL doesn't have free agency, right? Like it has free agency, but the only free agents are people that the team wants to be a free agent, right? The Texans, there was no way that the Texans were going to keep Deshaun Watson. So that was the closest thing you got to free agency. And look what it took to get his services because he had a no trade clause in his contract. It took him saying yes to the Cleveland Browns because they said we'll give you every dollar imaginable that we can under the fucking salary cap. Remember, he wanted to go to the Saints. The Cleveland Browns upped it and said, we'll give you 230, all of it, every dollar. Not 200, not 205, 230. Him, okay, fuck it. I guess I got to take it. That's how you end up in Cleveland. He never wanted to be there. He was never happy there. And he's a shell of himself. What did you think was going to happen? The Browns deserve all of this, by the way. Remember, they ran out Baker, who still has the rookie touchdown record for passing touchdowns in the season with 27. People want to act like Baker was a bust or he was this guy that never showed promise. That's not the case. That's not the case.
Not at all.
Odell Beckham's daddy just made a diss track on the nigga, bro. It just ruined the fucking team to around, bro. But he was productive and he was good.
He won a playoff game for these dudes,
He won a playoff game for him, dog.
Come on, man. For the fucking Browns, dude. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
No team deserves this more, and I hate it for Browns fans, bro. The Browns
fans don't deserve it.
They don't deserve this. This is about Jimmy Haslam, dog. Like the Browns fans don't deserve this, bro. But what do you expect? You're modeled literally after poop. You're called the Browns. You're called the Browns, dog. Like, what did you think was gonna happen, bro? So. I don't even know if you remember your point. I do apologize, dog. But what were you saying, Rod?
No, you good, man. I'm basically just gonna come to this point, Herbie. This was like, I don't really know, guys. Like, I didn't make a list, compile a list. I didn't really think about it too deep before we did this segment. But this probably is the worst trade of all time. Like, I don't know if there's a trade that we can think of that's truly worse than this. When you consider
this is 100% the worst trade. This is 100% the worst trade.
You consider the contract, you consider the position, you consider like there's so many things you can factor in, Herbie, that crown this as the worst trade of all time. Like Herbie, only the Browns could be a part of this, Herbie. Only the Browns could be a part of this.
Only the Browns.
And you know, I think one of the saddest things too, Herbie, is that Deshaun Watson, obviously him being a superstar athlete, I don't think he truly understands like how like his situation for real, right? Because the Browns are hell bent on not paying this man $92 million. These niggas are looking at every social media post, his TikToks. They're like, yo, was this nigga? They have a whole checklist. Did he box? Did he? Hey, was this nigga spelunking? Was this nigga like, bro, Herbie? They got a whole fucking list of things they're like. Deshaun Watson has PIs, Herbie, following him. Magnum PIs, nigga. Following his ass, bro.
This shit is so. This shit is so fucked up, man. This shit is hilarious, dog. I'm sorry, bro.
It's fucked up, bro.
The business of football is hilarious when it gets nasty, dog. But I'll say this before we move on to the Rooney Rule conversation. What did anybody expect from a team where the owner drafted Johnny Manziel because he talked to a homeless dude, bro? The homeless dude told him to draft Johnny Manziel. What do you expect, bro? Like,
Insanity, Herbie. Completely insane. Like,
oh my God, man. Oh my God, bro. Zah, stop.
Baby Z, I see she's lively.
Very lively today, man. Very lively today, man. Yeah, we're gonna make sure this doesn't happen again, bro. All right. So let's